All right, I believe we are live. Let me know if anyone can hear me for those who join in. I All right. So I do have a new mic. Video. I apologize for the mess. I just got home. That is super distracting with that blinking. Got some tape to put over it. Because that stupid blinking is going to drive me nuts. Can everyone hear me out there for those who are watching? Always got tape. And though, can you hear me? That didn't help. Perfect. How's the audio quality sound? How's it going, Mako? Is the audio any better than usual? Cool. I'm going to assume that yes means for it's better. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for tonight, guys. I am very tired, and I have had one heck of a day. We are currently interning at school through our technical school. And I am in. Okay, good. Yeah, you don't have to stay up, man. You can go to bed whenever. Don't stay up for me. So I was going to take the bike in today because I rode my motorcycle in yesterday to the barn. So the way that it works is I wake up, go to the barn. Yeah, okay. See you, Mako. So the way that it works is I'd wake up, go to the barn. I'd be there from 7 to 10:30. I'd go back to my regular school, and I'd do the other half of the day there. And it's been no problem. First day, took the car, everything went fine. Second day, took the bike, which was a nice, enjoyable ride. It was kind of cold in the morning, but it wasn't bad. The bike ended up quitting on me twice. Fired right back up, though. And then after it threw that little fit on the way back to school, it ran perfectly fine. And it ran great for the rest of the day. Took it to town, got it inspected. So the bike's fully legal. And went and grabbed my car, brought it to town to the same garage. They are currently working on my car now. It's got a couple of sensors that had gone bad, and we're throwing the check engine light, so I couldn't pass inspection, so we're getting that taken care of. And so I don't have a car at the moment, and this morning I went to hop on the bike and I was going to ride that today, and it quit at the end of my driveway. Couldn't get it started. I finally got it going. I got about halfway back down my driveway. It quit. So that was fun. Pushed it the rest of the way. Ended up having to take my dad's truck to school today. His bike went just fine. Figures. But so he's on the bike now, and I am probably gonna have to take my mom's car tomorrow. So my day's been all over the place. I ended up blowing both of the bottoms of my sneakers out, which was awesome. And so I woke up at 5:30, went to the barn, and got everything done there. Went to regular school. My work starts at 3. I work till 9. And yeah, so I've had a very, very long day. And that's the main reason why I've been uploading super late recently, guys, is because, well, I've just been busy. Between school and work, it doesn't leave a whole lot of free time for me. And on the weekends, I'm typically busy doing something or hanging out with friends and just trying to relax. But don't worry, content is not going anywhere. We will keep daily updates and videos as much as possible. So I don't think I'm going to be on too incredibly long tonight because it is currently 10:30 at my place. I'm very tired. I've had a very long day. I got home and I took a shower and I had a bit of a snack and hopped on here. So I've been home about an hour now, but probably going to go to bed here in a little bit. So that's how my day went. How's everyone else doing? Tomorrow, when I leave for school, because the town barn isn't open on Fridays, so I just go to my normal welding program and then back to regular school. Tomorrow, I'll probably throw some sea foam or some carbon choke cleaner in the bike and let that sit, try to get the thing running, and take it for a ride and get some of that through the carb, hopefully clean it up. I bought the bike used. It is a 2007 Suzuki Boulevard 650. It's a very nice little bike. I actually bought it from one of the previous graduates from my high school. He bought the bike about a year ago for his mother. She found out she wasn't into motorcycles. He put the bike up for sale, sold it. He lives 15, 20 minutes from my place. I went and picked it up. I'm actually good friends with his grandfather, who has the 1950 Chevy pickup that I took for a test drive. And yeah, so I'm actually going to end up going on a couple cruises with them this summer, hopefully. Hey, June, how's it going, buddy? June, I've been checking out your work on Discord. You are doing great. Also, I need to slice Blast Wolg, which, for those who don't know, June made a Wolg for me probably about a year ago now. And I completely forgot about it. I've been super busy recently, and I was scrolling through a bunch of files, and I saw Blast Wolg. I said, you know what? It's time we get that in. I'm thinking like Zero with a custom frame and Destroy. I don't know why, but that's just screaming for that combo. That, and I need to get the coil driver that you printed or that you made for me. That's going to be for Striker version 2. And the traction driver, which was made years ago. That was when me and June actually first met. Zeno set me up with June, and he made me the traction driver for V6, which will be released with V6 version 2, which will be in the works. I have a lot of plans. Video for the All-Max Shatter is going to be coming out today. It's another little teaser on its defense attack ring, or one of its defense attack rings. I'd say this one's kind of balanced. It's a pretty aggressive defense type. But, yeah. All-Max is going to need some work. Surprise, surprise. I wish my lighting in here was better. I got blown light bulbs, so I'm only running like half the light bulbs that I need. But yeah. So All-Max Shatter will be in the works, going to be coming out very, very soon with the final version. I took this season of Model Bladers off. Honestly, I haven't done anything. However, I do plan on submitting for the next season. And I was originally going to use All-Max, but I think I'm going to run something different. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I might actually use Rhinox. I'm really pushing to try to get Rhinox working good. And I think with the bigger size of Rhinox, I think it'll work just fine. And I plan on getting the V gear for Venture, which comes with the Savior Valkyrie. I'm pretty sure it was Savior. It's the one that jumps. Yeah, it's the one that's got the shot disc driver. So I actually do want to get that. That's a bay that I really like. Plus, I really want that gear for Rhinox. Balance it out a little bit more low down weight, make it harder to burst. Rhinox is one of those bays where I'm perfectly fine having it being relatively easy to burst. It doesn't have super crazy teeth. It doesn't have any elaborate gimmicks. It will be dual spin, which is the first dual spin bay I've ever actually done. Oh, really, June? Me and June went a couple rounds in Model Bladers. We had some fun, but last season I was using Jackal, and it just didn't go well. Well, you got a little bit more work to do then, June. But yeah, we went a couple rounds with Jawjammer Jackal. Had a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy Model Bladers. I love doing the matches, and I want to get into doing more, but it's so hard to get into the ranked seasons and actually do well because there's just so many fantastic creators in there with fantastic bays, and I'm not super elaborate. I'm not the best at coming up with gimmicks. I'm not even that good at modeling. I just do it for the fun of it. But it's hard to get wins in Model Bladers. So in a way, I'm kind of comical relief because I just goof around with all my matches. And I don't know, I think I serve as kind of a comic relief, but I'm perfectly fine with that being my role. But I would like to make a bay that's a little bit more serious. I do want to. My main goal is just to have fun, but I do want to rack up a few more points in ranked. June, I would like to battle you. Rhinox is probably going to be my bay of choice once I get the dual spin figured out. I gotta tomorrow when I get home from school. Oh no, I gotta work tomorrow. Saturday is our prom, and I plan on going to that. Hopefully, my car will be done at the shop by then. Because I would like to take my car to prom this year. I also hope that my pimp cane gets in because I'm just going to prom to screw around. I'm gonna be an idiot the whole time. I'm throwing things now. Oh god, airsoft BBs just went everywhere. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting Rhinox working. Nothing's ever gonna replace Shatter. Rhinox isn't going to be my replacement for it. However, I do think Rhinox will be my bay that I send to people to battle with. I've struggled with Rhinox, but for some odd reason, there's something that I just can't let go about it. I just need to make it work. In a sim, I have thought about using Steel a Sim in Model Bladers, and I would kind of like to do it because there's not really a whole lot of stamina types in Model Bladers, and Steel a Sim is a stamina type that's easier to burst. There's not a whole lot of bays that are easy to burst on Model Bladers because there's so many good people in it that it's hard to have a bay that can still burst and be competitive with some of the bays in there. And I'm not saying anything bad about any of them. I'm not saying anyone cheats. I'm not saying anyone makes their bays overpowered. They're just good. And it's hard for me and some smaller creators to get traction in there. I think last season, God, I think I had like 8 losses and 3 wins. And those 3 wins everyone was kind of surprised about. I don't know. Jackal is kind of a weird niche bay that doesn't really fit into anything, but we had a lot of fun with it. And yeah, some people wondering why I wasn't using V8 and the V8 that Chad made for me. I've got no problem using a bay that someone makes for me, but in Model Bladers, I see it as testing my own skills against other people. So my idea is that I have to use a bay that I made. And I think Rhinox is going to be the bay to do it, if anything. Probably Rhinox or Almax. Almax I am making overpowered. It's not going to have any crazy burst stoppers. It is going to have a dash driver, and it is going to have a custom driver at some point. And it's going to be dual spin. It's going to be incredibly easy to modify and change. it's going to have good teeth and it's going to have a strong spring. I want it to be a bay that really speaks for what I've done in the past few years. Because, I mean, you look at Rose, people could chalk it up to it just being a GT style bay with the Gen weight. You look at Demon King Shatter, everyone's like, oh, it's a sparking bay. That's why it's good. Jackal, I wouldn't brag about that thing to anyone. It's nothing special. Brutus, everyone just pulls it's a circle. And yeah, it's hard because it's hard to find a good way to show your talent and skills without people just absolutely chewing you up for it. And I find it's funny because the people that always lose just because their base sucks, those are the ones that go after you the most about it. But it's one of those things where the guys that are always losing always do the most talking. But it's how it goes. How it goes with anything. I just try to ignore the people who can't take a second to think. But yeah, I think Model Bladers has become a very good place. They've done a lot of work to make it a safe place to be. And I think it's come a long way from its very humble beginnings. I've been there since the beginning. I think I joined in within the first month of it. I've really enjoyed Model Bladers. I've had a lot of fun in there. Met a lot of cool people through it. And yeah. June, I will say that's probably where I got to know you the best because Zeno introduced us. But that's where we kind of developed a friendship, I would say, because that's where we, started talking with each other and seeing each other more. But yeah, I'd definitely say that if any of you guys are in Model Bladers, especially for the ranking matches, and you want to think about fighting June, you better have a seriously tough bay because June never, ever disappoints. That's one blader that I will stand there and talk up all day long. Because June, you've earned it, old buddy. I don't know. I just kind of struggle to find my footing in Model Bladers. People take it too seriously. I'm just looking to have fun. I mean, all of my creations, none of them are really over the top. All Max is going to be, and I just like Rhinox to be. I'd like it to be tough. I'd say Brutus is probably my most overkill bay. When it comes to power, and it's not just because it's a circle. I know I can see the furious typing in the comment now. It's not a perfect circle. It's got a lot of flat spots, actually. It's got horrible teeth. It's super light, but I could make Brutus an unstoppable weapon. And I am making Brutus with a few more bumps in it so they can get grip to burst it, but I don't know. Hey, Jen. But yeah, a lot of people don't really like Brutus. Brutus is one of my favorite creations that I've ever made. I love it. It's a lot of fun. And some people just don't seem to like it, but Rose was the first bay that I started Model Bladers in. Yeah, I mean that's Brutus's biggest weakness is knockouts. And I designed them that way. All of my bays have a flaw in them so they can be beat. I mean, Shatter's biggest weakness, stamina. Jackal, everything's a weakness. Rose, Rose would be stamina. Brutus is knockout. V8, kind of stamina in a weird way. Sim, he's easy to burst. Banshee, doesn't have good stamina. The original Shatter's nothing but chaos. Wolg, God, I can never get that thing working good enough to tell, but it's going to be stamina. I mean, it's a smash type. But, I mean, all my bays have are pretty balanced, I'd say. Brutus could definitely be the most overkill, I will say that. The reason that I did Brutus was actually to test my own skills, because I have never made a perfect circle. Or perfect circle. But I don't know. I wanted to try something different, and I actually accomplished it with Brutus. I think that's why I like it so much, is just because it was simple and it worked. And I contemplated using just the original Iron Brutus in Model Bladers. And it just never got around to it. I sent the files in, but the teeth kept breaking. And yeah, that's why Brutus never really got to shine in Model Bladers. That, and everyone would have complained about it, even with it being, it would have been the lightest bay in there. I don't know. It's Model Bladers is a tough spot to challenge yourself in, because, I mean, you got people like June, you got Xeno, and he's in it, Quake and Samurizer, the Unstoppable Freight Train. God, Spooky. God, she's fantastic. She does. I've seen her battle a couple times. She's pretty good. God, there's more people. I just can't think of them. I think Hellbringer's in there. I think he does pretty good. Is it Hellbringer? Not sure. There's some pretty good people in there. Yeah, no big deal. Lockjaw Jackal was kind of a disappointment. It felt a lot. It felt a lot like Brutus, but like it almost didn't work. It's like Jackal is just an odd bay that I can't seem to get perfect. I don't know. I definitely need more practice. Always need more practice. And with this being the last season of Beyblade Burst, and they're not even doing a show for it, not really sure what I'm gonna do. I plan on keeping content going, and after Beyblade Burst is over, I'm not quitting, not giving up. We're just gonna keep doing skits, custom combo, 3D printed, all of it. Channel's not going anywhere, and we'll tough it out as long as we can, or until the next season comes out. But I'm looking forward to the future. Hey, JH, how's it going, buddy? So, yeah, I'm excited for the future, and I hope some of you guys stick around. June, Ren, JH, pretty much everyone in here. I hope sticks around, because I've definitely, you get close with some of your subscribers, and pretty much everyone in here I'm relatively close with. Hey, good luck with it, buddy. What play are you guys doing? My cousin used to do a lot of the plays. She was good at them. She always played one of the main characters. I need to get an adapter for this mic, because it's got a regular USB, and I want to get it down to from USB to a C style, so I can plug it into Snow White. I'm going to assume that's what that was supposed to be. So yeah, I want to get it so my mic can actually hook up to my phone. What model is it? It's On Surf. Yeah, this mic is the brand is On. You can get them at Walmart. My earbuds, my old earbuds that I had for years, those things were awesome. They were On brand. My computer mouse is an On. This thing is pretty good. However, I need a bigger one because I got massive hands and my hand cramps up. And I don't know. I need to go back and rewatch this live stream, so I can see how this mic does. But it's cool. It's got a little button on top. That's why I got tape on it, because it flashes. But it's got a little button on top where I can press it and it actually cancels the mic out. What I said is like this, so you guys can't hear me. Yeah, my graphics when live streaming are always a little bit fuzzy because I'm doing it off my laptop right now because I wanted to test out my new mic. It's a nice little mic. I like it. It's pretty heavy duty. This thing, it weighs a ton. This probably weighs like 2 pounds, 2 or 3 pounds. This thing's like surprisingly heavy. I also keep having the urge just to like put my mouth up against it and like scream or like do something really stupid that would just like drive people insane. I'm not going to. Now I want to put this behind the exhaust of my car. I might have to do that just for a video, just for sound, not to like be an idiot and blow people's eardrums. But like, I'm actually curious because I want to get an adapter so I can run the USB to a C style because I have a Samsung Galaxy S10, and I'd like to run this mic for it for when I live stream off my phone. I do have a lav mic somewhere. Here it is. I do have a lav mic. I don't use it very often because it was having some issues. This one was also an On brand. I was having issues with it, but I also didn't take the time to really set it up. It was cheap. It was like $5, I think. So I don't know. I might fiddle around with this a little bit more. Yep, Mark is always an interesting one to watch. I watch him daily. I listen to Distractable like it's going out of style. I've probably heard every episode at least 6 times. Except for like the newest one. I think one of my favorite episodes of Distractable would probably have to be like the dumb kids or like lies we told our parents, like where Markiplier is like talking about when he went on his first date. Because ironically, I had a very similar story. However, it did not involve me sneaking out of the house. It was planned. We planned like a week in advance. The date just went absolutely sideways from what I intended. That's a story that I'm going to have to tell one day. That was actually a fun story. Actually, that story started, so it'll be 1 year that this hilarious turn of events happened tomorrow. It all started prom night, and everyone's thinking, it's not what you guys are thinking. It is not what you guys are thinking. But yeah, that's a story I'm definitely going to have to tell. I should do a series where it's like story time with Max. That is such a hard game title to read. I don't know. I don't like horror games. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of a wuss. I don't like being scared. I don't watch horror games. They freak me out to no end. I don't deal with horror well. I mean, I watched The Walking Dead. That's cheesy and corny. I've seen Alien versus Predator. Stuff like that doesn't bother me. But like horror games like The Shining and stuff like that, I hate it. I hate the movie The Pet Sematary. People are like, it's a great movie. No, it's not. It scares the crap out of me. I don't do well with horror movies, and I'm not a big fan of Halloween movies. However, the movie Christine, but the 57 Plymouth Fury, I could watch that on repeat. I don't do well with horror. I don't know what it is. I like comedy. I'm a funny idiot. I like loud comedy. If you guys have never seen him, look him up on YouTube. He's a ventriloquist, but he's not like Jeff Dunham, where you can see him, you only see the puppet. And the puppet's name in the YouTube channel is Randy Feltface. I will say, if you guys, I have not seen Zombieland, but my friend down the road keeps yelling at me to watch it. Or maybe I saw the first. That was a series, right? If it's a series, I saw like the first 5 episodes. I'm not gonna lie. This is completely off topic from what we've been talking about. As far as movies and TV shows go, I just watched World's Fastest Indian a couple days ago. I have that saved on my community for you guys to check it out if you'd like. It's a really good movie. I love it. Check that out. It's a good watch. But I've started getting into anime more, which I'm not a big anime person. But I just I binged watched Pacific Rim The Black Season 2. I slammed it in one day. Let me bring up what I've been watching recently, because I've actually been watching quite a bit. Oh God, all my tripods are taking my phone. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone, here's my awesome screensaver. I'm gonna offset that. So I finished all 4 seasons of One Piece that's on Netflix. I love that show. Big fan of One Piece. Wish they had more seasons on. I need to watch movies. I watched all of Seven Deadly Sins. I don't know if there's a movie or a no. For those who scream at me, yes, I am going to watch Demon Slayer. However, currently, I am actually watching Sword Art Online. Fate. That one I need to watch. I need to watch Fate. That one actually looks pretty good online. I think I've watched it a couple of days, like 3 days tops. I think I'm like, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't seen it, but like, I'm a pretty good ways in. They've been in the game for a while. I think they said it was like 2 years. Not gonna say any more than that. That's just for reference. Hey, Spy Ninja. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying Sword Art Online. And there's one more that I saw on TikTok today that I need to check out. I talked about that, but for Pro Series Bays, I really like Poison Cobra. That was a really cool one. I really enjoyed that bay. What are the other Pro Series bays? I can't even think right off the top of my head. It's late. The 2-pack that comes with Wizard Fafnir and Sword Valkyrie. Get that. That's an awesome set. The stadium is awesome. I saw Assassination Classroom. I did thoroughly enjoy that. I like that one a lot. I don't know. Joker, Achilles, those are both good. I don't know. A lot of the Pro Series stuff is good. But yes, I did see Assassination Classroom. That one I actually found on my own. And I actually enjoyed that one. I've rewatched it once or twice, but it was pretty good. I'd say Seven Deadly Sins is still good. I still really like that one, but I think One Piece is probably my favorite. And Sword Art Online, I'd say, probably comes in at number 2 or number 3. I'd say Seven Deadly Sins is fighting for 2 or 3. Season 1 was fantastic. Season 2 was pretty good. Season 3 was kind of all over the place. And as far as shows that aren't animated, I've seen all of the Stranger Things. I'm waiting for the new season to come out. Not even really interested in it. I kind of lost interest in after the 3rd season, but we'll watch it. Hey, baby boy, long time no see. But after 4 years, I finally got my mom and dad to watch it, so now I kind of have to watch it. But yeah, like Walking Dead, I watched that passively. I love the new Magnum PI, the restart of it where they cast the whole new cast. Love it. Can't stop watching it. Love Magnum. It's a good show. What else is there? Not sure. There's quite a few shows that I actually enjoy. Like I said, I'm big into comedy. But if you guys watch Randy Feltface, he's a big comedian on YouTube. There's very strong language. If you guys know anything about British comedians, they have no filter. Whatever comes to mind, they say, no matter how obscene it is. A lot of stuff would not fly today. So the fact that he's still going is kind of incredible. But yeah, he's an absolute riot, and I love it. Is that the one with Is that the one with that guy that played in Serenity? Oh geez, you guys probably don't even know what that show is. That was a fantastic show, Serenity. Firefly was its other name. They had a movie to it. Absolutely awesome. Wish they never would have quit making them. It was the actor that played in Maze Runner: The Scorch Trials, where they took the Chevy Suburban or Blazer, sorry, Big Bertha. It had the Longhorn hood ornament. God, I can't think of his name. I gotta look. Boy, I wish I could spell. And my internet's gonna bog down because I'm live streaming. Okay, not that one. Not Alien versus Predator. Oh God. Yeah, post it in general. Take a look. The Gaming Dragon. Yeah, post the picture in general, and I'll take a look at it. I it's gonna be 85 tomorrow. My phone is just not cooperating. My internet is just going down the drain right now. All right, I can't. That Serenity was going to be showing up in The Mandalorian or Boba Fett, the actual ship itself, which I am all here for. Alan. Deacon. He looks like he's stoned all the time. You can even pick that up. God. Either way, he's a scruffy looking dude that always looks high. Or surprised. Or both. I love him as an actor. He's a fantastic actor. I don't know. If you look up the show Serenity, guys, It's a fantastic show, and it was one of those weird ones where it was posted at a bad time on the same channel as a show that had already been going for a few seasons and had a big following. And Serenity ended up getting scrapped. They did a full season, and they did a movie to it. And then after that, they realized that it wasn't doing good, so they scrapped the set. Everyone found it and absolutely fell in love with the show. They're like, "Oh, the set's gone." It's like, well, but it was a fantastic show. Could not recommend it more. Wish they'd bring it back. But I heard, and this is just rumor, but the ship Serenity is going to be showing up in either The Mandalorian or Boba Fett, because it was they want to show respect to the show, because Serenity, the TV show, was basically they were cowboys essentially in space, is kind of how it is. I know that sounds super corny. It was very well done, but there weren't any aliens. So it was a super just unorthodox method of making a movie or TV series, and it clicked with a lot of people, me being one of them. My video of Almax was just uploaded, I believe. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. I love my little Mazda. I'm completely scatterbrained. This is what happens when it's 11 and I've been awake since 5 in the morning. I'm basically just running off of Mountain Dew and I don't even know. I love my little Mazda. I will 100% get another one in the future. I'm going to drive this one until it rots, and I don't really want to sell it. I'd like to turn it into a bandit car when it no longer passes inspection. But I do want to get a truck. And if I do get a truck in the next year or two, I'm still going to keep the Mazda, because 35 miles to the gallon, you can't really beat it. However, my motorcycle does get 65 to the gallon. Yeah, price of gas is almost $5 or $6. I didn't look when I was at the pump today, but it's murder. I don't know. It's ridiculous what's going on in the world right now. Well, guys, I think that is going to be probably about it for tonight. I definitely want to get back into doing some live streams. I want to do another podcast episode. Next podcast, I'd like to see if I could get Mim back on the channel, the Mims guy. He hasn't been on the channel for a while. Haven't heard from him in a little bit, so it'd probably be good to catch up with him just for old time's sake, and have the podcast. See if we can get the 4 idiots back together. Get Chad and Spider, but God only knows if we can get those guys back. Spider, I haven't seen him make a video in a long time. Haven't talked to him in a while. I've seen him bouncing around in Model Bladers. Chad, haven't talked to in a while. I haven't even heard from that guy. I say that guy like I don't even know him. But, yeah, life definitely, that's the thing that they don't tell you in school, guys. Life catches up to you fast. I had one of those realizations the other day. I was sitting there, I was like, holy cow. I'm 19. I've only got a couple more. I've got like a month left of school. And it's time to get it in gear. And I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I don't see my family enough. I mean, I see my family a lot. But I was like, you know what? I was sitting around the other day. I was like, I haven't seen my grandparents in a while. Took a drive up. I think I stayed maybe 15, 20 minutes. Just long enough to say hello. How's it going? think I had some lunch and then I took off. But just remember, always stop and see your family members. It's a good way to be. But yeah, just kind of hit me the other day. I was like, life's going pretty fast. For crying out loud, I'm 19. I've got a part-time job that will be developing into a full-time job relatively soon. It's a sucky shift. It's 3 to 11, which is an awful shift. But yeah. All right. I see that. Yes, that's the guy. The one that looks vaguely stoned and confused all the time. Resident Alien. That's it. I think I saw like 5 minutes of the first episode. I don't know. I'm not home a lot. I've been busy. When I get home, I just want to relax. And when I'm here on the weekends, half the time I want to hop on the four-wheeler and get some riding done, which I've been doing a lot more of recently, and I'm very happy with that. Getting outside again is definitely where I need to be. I need to lose some weight. I gotta say that. I think I'm back up to 200. I'd like to get down to 180. I think I've gone on enough random tangents for the night, guys. I probably look like a hobo. My low quality probably isn't doing any better. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the mic. I definitely want to try it out with a couple other things. So, all right, guys, I think we are going to shut it down for the night. All right, guys, that is about it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you get all my videos because I upload daily. And as always, I hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. Live life to the max and stay awesome.